Oh, here it is.
Welcome to a tribute to Patrice O'Neal. Some of our favorite moments from the late comedian's history on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hey guys, it's Opie. I guess they wanted me to intro what you're about to hear, which is 16 hours of Patrice. I can't even say at his best on the Opie and Anthony Show. This is just, honestly, just a taste of how great he was for our radio show. I mean, simply put, Patrice, funniest man I've ever met in my life. Always funny off the air, funny on the air, just always funny. And what a lot of people don't realize, the best thinker I've ever met as well, which you're obviously going to see in the next 16 hours. We got a lot of his friends together to say a few words, right? So you'll be hearing a lot of comics talking about Patrice and just some of the amazing bits he did for the Opie and Anthony Show. It's just quite a loss for us and the comedy community. Patrice was Patrice was what most people strive to be: honest, unafraid to be himself, offensive and unwavering, easy to laugh, and just so goddamn funny. And he's going to be missed. So I hope you enjoy the special that E-Rock and the rest of the guys put together for you. And let's not forget to pick up his new CD. It's called Mr. P. It's on iTunes and Amazon. You can pre-order now. People telling me it's brilliant, this CD that he put together before he died. This isn't something that, the family quickly put together because he died. This is something that Patrice wanted out there. And people are saying he just nailed it. So make sure you pick that up as well. And all right, here you go. Patrice O'Neal, our friend.
Remembering Patrice O'Neal, his greatest moments on O&A.
Opie and Anthony, Patrice O'Neal has joined the program. Looking like a pimp. Looking like a pimp, but he's looking good. And now he's going around the room and talking about all of us and how we're dressed.
He looks like every...
y'all can step it up a little.
He look like every black guy in Easter.
He really does.
He looks like a float in a parade. That's horrible. Just because he's got a sport coat on, it's velvet, and it looks like Anthony's cousin's living room.
It really does. It looks like a couch in a coffee shop in the East Village.
I know, really, it's horrible. Hey, is somebody doing spoken word on you later?
He really does look like antique furniture.
Hold on. I don't have to take this.
Leave short.
Button up my top button. Thank you, Anthony.
If you can.
Leave short stay motel curtains alone.
Oh, man.
Oh, what bastards. But Patrice explained why the suit, though. Because you want to be taken a little more seriously, right?
I was mad at the NBA when they made him wear suits. I was mad that they forced somebody to wear suits. But when Eddie Curry had a suit on one day, he was talking. I was listening. I never listen to Eddie Curry. It's just there's something that actually looks good when you got on a sports coat. For some reason,
you're taken more seriously if you wear nicer clothes.
People listen to you more.
Here's the problem. He's almost 40.
I am. I'm 38.
In the mirror.
Don't you point at almost 40, 42.
I'm 39. But he stands in the mirror.
Still trying to grow a beard. It won't happen.
You want to make $1 million? You got to look like $1 million.
Yeah,
$1 million.
Hey, Patrice.
Reading books how to change your image and influence radio guys.
Dress for success.
What?
Dress for success. That's what Rob Bartlett told me when I started comedy.
Is that why you have a squirrel skin coat?
What happened?
Dress for success.
Is that why?
You dress like the Japanese on D-Day. You couldn't be dressed less for success.
And Bobby Kelly refuses to let me actually dress like
because
this.
I don't.
He won't let me dress nice.
I just don't like it. Listen. You're like Madonna. You go through these phases. You're wearing the hoodies with the team logos.
I don't go with a phase. I've been wearing hoodies for my entire life. Bobby's just upset because it's hard to find a 58 portly.
No, Bob doesn't like his friend changing and growing up because Bob is very likes things like a group of buddies.
I don't like that at all. I'm the only one who got married out of you bunch of creeps.
Oh, really?
Listen. Oh, well, Yeah, but boy, whatever.
Well, and you notice that Patrice has been trying on a few different hats.
Well, the hats.
I think
that's
I
what
think the
kills
one
me.
he's got today is the one he really likes, though.
That's what kills me. He walked in the cellar
Yeah.
with a 10-gallon hat. I wanted to punch him in his face.
Bobby
you can't.
said the funniest thing ever. It almost made me leave and stop dressing like that. I had on I had a striped shirt with a checkered pants or something that was crazy.
Yeah.
He goes, "You look like you're trying to start your own line of barbecue sauce." It was the funniest thing I think Bobby had ever said in his life.
It just,
And with Bobby, it goes right back to food. It doesn't matter. You know,
he looked like No Country for Fat Men. Whoa.
Jesus.
Hold on.
One more.
That joke made a garbage truck ride on the side of the street and kill 2 people.
I wish your jacket fell out of it.
And then you turn to hit your jacket.
Oh, boy. You dumb hats.
But he's digging this hat. He's had 3 different ones in the last month. I think he's going to stick with this one.
Hey, if I drink your jacket, will that help my kidneys? Cranberry.
Thanks, Voss.
wow.
This is why
Throw
I
enough
like
out.
dressing nice.
But why do
Because
you...
if this really was bad, Voss would never. I know it looks good because Norton is not trash.
Well, this
It
is-
actually did. It looked better. I wanted to hate it, but I saw him on CW11, and it worked. Except the problem is this is what Patrice is. Patrice is fucking. Oh,
Look at Jimmy. Jimmy's dropping F-bombs.
We're angry. No, just makes us angry.
Why are my friends mad at me for wearing a sports jacket?
I thought they were going to
I'm
do
just trying.
When I saw you on CW11, I thought they were going to do the weather in front of you.
Can you let Jimmy talk?
I don't get it.
Damn,
Like, you know, had the green
Oh,
ones.
green.
Opie,
Okay, but that's
take him
green.
out of the game.
It's too late.
The problem is Patrice is white
What
trash.
happened, Rich?
'Cause Patrice is tuxedo top with sweatpants when he's sitting at a desk. Like it's a nice jacket and a nice hat, but then he has blue jeans and frumpy sneakers. He dresses as nice as he has to
I'm
at any
trying to
given moment.
maintain something.
Patrice, if you get on all 4s, we can play hold 'em on your back.
The velvet.
I just didn't wow. That was a sneaky good one.
Oh, damn.
I was getting nervous. I wasn't going to get anything for that. All right.
Why don't you tell him it's not?
Yeah, it's
I
hot
should have
in
went
here.
with blackjack.
It has nothing to do with success. It's just a new voice.
It's not hot in here. He's wearing curtains.
Look at him sweating.
All
right, well,
That was Jimmy's joke.
Thank you, Anthony, for publicly announcing that you like my new look.
I just thought the second you walked in, you had that on, you had your hat and your jacket on, and you were a bigger presence than you have been when you just walk in wearing your sports jersey and baseball cap.
He's 6'5", wearing red velvet. You're acting like it's a star quality when he's a spectacle.
with a Jewish hat on.
Exactly.
No, there was some kind of a star quality.
Really?
Thank
That
you.
it just looked more impressive
wearing-
and important.
Yeah, we got to give it to
You
you.
look more important.
You got to work on
He
the
has a
jeans, but
Hasidic Jew hat on.
It looks like every guy Kojak arrested.
It really does.
all right. Hey, let's
It really stinks.
Remembering Patrice O'Neal, his greatest moments on ONA.
Hi, Leonard. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah.
Hi, Leonard. Congratulations on 50 years of service at McDonald's.
What?
Congratulations on 50 years of service at McDonald's.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. We saw the news story.
Did you?
Yes, yeah, and you've been there in the same store for 50 years?
50 years!
That's right. That's right.
Fantastic. How many days have you taken off? Have you ever taken a vacation?
Oh, yeah, I get vacations.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do on vacation, Leonard?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, my God.
You work for the Opie and
first
Anthony
black
Show?
man was in McDonald's.
Yes. Oh. Leonard, do you remember what year was the first Negro allowed in McDonald's?
Oh, I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Was it during the time you were there? Probably, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah, I would think so.
Before that, I don't know.
Hey, Leonard, do you like those people?
Do I like what?
Leonard,
Yeah.
do you eat McDonald's every day?
Well, not every day.
No?
Most of the time, no, I do. A lot of times.
Do you get it for free?
If I'm working,
Oh, they don't give it to you for free if you're not working?
Leonard, what did your scumbag owners get you for 50 years of service?
What kind of gifts did you get?
what kind of what?
Gifts!
Gifts!
Well, I got some gift certificates, that's all.
That's it? For 50 years?
Told you. The shitty gifts.
Yeah,
What, gift certificates for what, Leonard?
for being here 50 years.
No, what were the gift certificates for?
Yeah, what can you get with them?
Right.
Food.
But you work at a McDonald's. Leonard, do you
Ask him, was he
remember?
happy with the gifts, man?
Do you remember when the bathroom said white and colored?
No.
Oh,
Heard that
just asking. A little history.
Was he? Did he deserve? Did you think he deserved more gifts?
Patrice, yell at him.
Leonard,
Yes.
were you satisfied with those with what you got for your 50 years of service?
Well, I was satisfied.
Did you think you?
He's not
now, let me ask you
satisfied.
a question, Leonard. Have you ever gone for a promotion?
No.
Why? You're only a
I
bus.
didn't want to.
Why?
I just didn't want to.
Did they ever offer you a better position at McDonald's?
Yeah, I was offered it twice.
What was the better position?
Being a manager.
A
And
manager.
you said no. Why, Leonard?
Yeah, why would you say no to that?
Isn't it more money?
Not that much.
So more aggravation, but not that much more money.
Yeah.
Now, if they had paid you maybe triple what you're making now, you might consider it.
Well, it could be, maybe.
Are you working now, Leonard?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're working right now.
That's right.
Is your boss there?
Yeah.
Can we please speak with your boss?
You want to talk to my manager?
We would love to.
Susan.
Oh, is it a hole?
247. Damn, that's cheap. Did I hear 247?
It's a whole thing.
Hi, is the
Susan?
manager there?
I'm a manager.
What?
Susan, this is the Opie and Anthony Show. We're very excited about Leonard and his 50 years of service, and we figured we would talk about him today.
Okay.
Now he's been there 50 years. How long have you been working as his boss?
22 years.
22 years. So about half of his tenure there has been under your leadership.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So you've been covering for his mistakes for the last 22 years?
Yeah.
See,
Now, did you have anything to do with the planning of this party that made the news?
I know our owner did it.
Oh, the owner did it. Oh, are you a little taken aback by the fact that he's been there 50 years and really didn't get that much?
I'm sorry, my phone was beeping in when you were talking.
All right.
well,
Do you think he didn't get that much for having been there 50 years?
Oh, he gets a lot.
And Susan, is your name
Yes.
Susan? The question, I'm trying to put this delicately. We saw the story, and we were touched by it, and we wanted to know if Leonard is. You can't say the same stuff you could say in 1940, which is rhymes with arted. But is he a little slow or a little bit learning, kind of disabled or anything like that?
No, but as you get a little old, you get a little handicap. You can't quite keep up.
So, but what about the 30 years before?
How hard is it to mop?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Like the 30 years before, like he's 68 now. How about when he was, say, 22 years ago, when he was, 40?
45.
45?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Is his mind really sharp?
Yes.
Am I wrong on this?
I think he's a shrewd guy. I just think
Yeah.
we want to know why he never ascended to your level.
We want to know why he never got a real job.
A real job. This is a real job.
Well, maybe a promotion.
No, to your level. Why didn't he? Isn't he at least your same? Like, why wouldn't he go to management? That's what we're trying to figure out.
He didn't want to.
He didn't want
He
to.
was the maintenance man originally.
Maintenance man.
Wow.
And now he's like a
And
bus
now
boy?
Now he can't lift and do the trash and do the maintenance, so now he's the lobby man.
Okay.
And what is
Interesting.
that? What is his actual duties? What does he have to do?
He cleans the dining room, talks to the customers,
Yeah.
fills lids,
Talks to the
draws
customers.
napkins, takes out.
Now, do you worry about him doing things
Oh,
to
I
the
got
burgers?
No, he don't go back with the burgers.
Oh, you don't let him fuck with the food?
No.
He does the cleanup.
Oh, Susan.
I'll let him touch the
wa-
food.
We really want to know why he's just the cleanup guy. I mean, you got to let us
There's
in
a
on
story
this.
behind this that
Really?
not coming out. Why is he still just the cleanup guy?
That's what he can do.
Does he
Oh,
get?
boy, they're not fessing up.
Yes, Susan's funny as hell.
Does he get touchy feely with the rest of the employees?
Any human resources problems?
Oh, shit.
Is he trying to?
Susan's funny. She can't tell.
Is he trying to spread his own special sauce?
He's back there fucking the burgers.
No.
Susan's hilarious.
I like Susan.
Oh my God, man.
I like Susan.
Susan?
A lot.
Well, good old Leonard.
Susan.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, can we talk to Leonard again?
Yeah,
Thank you
just
so
put-
much.
Hey, you're welcome.
Put Leonard on a little more.
Make believe you're a corporate McDonald's guy and you fire him, please.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Hello, Leonard.
Yeah, this is me again.
Hi, this is Bill Zamwick with McDonald's Corporation. How are you?
This is who?
Bill Zamwick.
Yes.
I'm with the McDonald's Corporation.
Oh, yes.
And you put in 50 years of service with us, I recently learned. And I just want to let you know something has come up. You know, we have been in a recession. You do understand this.
Have been what?
In a recession?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you've heard about that. Leonard, I'm very sorry. We're going to have to let you go.
Okay.
We're going to have to let you go. I'm heartbroken about this. The McDonald's Corporation recognizes your years of diligent service with the company, but you're going to have to clean out your stuff, and we'll let you finish out the week. But on Friday, I'm really sorry you're being terminated.
Okay.
Who are you going to replace me with?
Well, we're doing away with the position. It is useless. It's been deemed redundant. There's other people that can do that. I really do apologize for this. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, why don't you just, something? Just pack up now and take off.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's pretty much over.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
You gotta call.
No, fuck him!
We don't have to call no one back.
Oh, he hung up. By the way, that wasn't Opie.
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
It's all right. What's he gonna do? Walk in front of a bus? Oh shit! Oh my god!
Crikey!
Crikey!
Oh no!
Oh no! What happened to Leonard? Hey, Leonard!
no!
Leonard jumped in front of a.
Oh, that was so sad.
You're fired.
Oh, poor Leonard.
That's so sad.
I think he really thought he was fired.
That's so sad.
I feel
Call
bad.
back.
No, I don't give
Call
a shit.
back. Please call
The
McDonald's
manager
back.
will tell him he's not fired.
Nope.
Or she'll call corporate and they'll go, he's been there what? Get rid of that motherfucker. He'll be fine. Not going to know. She's probably talking to him right now.
Oh, my heart. That was so sad.
He's probably crying. He's like,
Oh, that was so sad.
what if he doesn't even talk to her and he throws himself on the grill or something?
Oh, he just starts cooking himself? That's so sad.
goes out like a burger. He's got so much grease in his clothes, he just goes up like a Hindu.
Oh, poor Leonard.
Poor Leonard. Aw. That was pretty fucking cold.
People asking if we're going to be on the air tomorrow.
I don't know.
That's what I was fucking thinking, man.
Didn't that sound like something we'd get fired for?
That sounded terrible.
Oh, come on.
Let's go
We
to
were
Mike in
funning with
Jersey.
him.
Mike?
Yo, I've been listening to you guys for 12 years, and I've never, ever hit my limit, and you just hit my limit. you just told a retarded man who's worked for 50 years that you're going to be fired.
Oh, that's so
that is terrible. And you probably will be fired tomorrow.
I hope not.
Someone on instant feedback just writes, "No prank calls, huh?"
Hey, fuck you, Stephen King. You fucking you enlightened us.
Yeah, fuck Stephen
We were
King.
inspired by Stephen King.
That's right.
Leonard.
I hope Leonard's okay.
Will you call McDonald's? Why won't we call McDonald's back and say, Leonard, we was
There's
joking?
no fun in that. Kerry, what's up?
Yeah, it's the whole thing of not knowing.
Yeah.
Carrie,
We
what's
like,
up?
we like going through our day wondering.
I want to thank you guys for the years of laughter. I've enjoyed your last program.
Thank you.
Shit.
I like being nervous every time the phone rings when I go home now.
Yeah.
I like the phone rings and I go, oh, shit.
Jimmy the Creep writes, that's what I love about the O&A show. Every show could be their last.
No.
Reading from genericshow.com. Leonard probably just went to his car and pulled a gun from the glove.
Oh, fuck those, man. I'm telling y'all.
Oh, no, Leonard.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, poor Leonard. Like, he thinks they light him off. I know.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I know.
Oh, well. What can I tell you? Oh, well. Larry King is checking in, Anthony.
No, I meant a Hindu because sometimes Hindus like protest by dousing themselves in gas and lighting themselves on fire. Cat.
Larry.
Thanks. She thought I meant Hindenburg and said it wrong.
Okay. Gentlemen, how important are your jobs?
Oh, Larry.
Larry. It's a Strange Machine from Dallas writes, it's times like these I wish you guys had a hole.
Yeah. See, the hole would have been, oh, no, Leonard. It's okay, Leonard. You still have a job. Oh, no. I know.
Leonard's little old mental voice was just...
Well, let's see how...
He did sound a little like down. He was like,
Let's see the reach of
Okay.
this show. Anybody out there close to this McDonald's? You could, be a
go
reporter
there and
on the
see
scene.
how Leonard is. Where's
I'm
the
curious.
McDonald's?
Yeah,
Crestwood, Missouri?
Someone just wrote that I bet you he just ran headfirst into the fryer-lator.
Fryer-lator. He just put his head in the fryer-lator.
Oh, John from Virginia. Tomorrow they're going to find Leonard hanging with the words, Leonard was here, carved into the wall. That's why we got the funniest listeners on radio, motherfuckers.
Oh, shit, Leonard was here. McDonald's redemption.
Oh, Jesus.
Stephen S. from
That ain't-
Bayshore. I could picture Leonard riding his tricycle away in tears.
Oh, his big wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh,
So bad. I wish that character that I play on the radio didn't do that. Sometimes I pass by the McDonald's I used to work at, and I know I don't work there no more. I could smell the French fries and burgers, but it's long gone. My job's over. I was fired the other day by some stranger on the telephone. Life just goes too fast. I don't think they'll miss old Leonard much. So I'm leaving. Just gonna toss this rope over this beam and clumsily kick the fucking stool out with my old man shoes.
Instead of tossing the rope over the beam, he could toss his big tongue over the beam.
And he probably has
himself his own
he
tongue.
probably has a pet sesame seed bun that he kept on his shoulder.
Oh, Anthony.
Yeah.
What would management say?
I have a comment, official comment.
I'm sorry. I did so many bad things.
There.
You said
Thanks.
something though in that that actually made it make sense for me.
Yeah.
I just got fired by a stranger on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
He was talking to a radio station, and then all of a sudden, the manager gives him the phone. And
Susan is probably rolling right now.
It's one of the Susan's laughing her ass off.
Susan isn't appreciating the fact that this guy has been there 50 years. She's been doing all the work for 22 of those
That
years.
actually makes me feel better that you would actually add that. And here's the thing that's funny, that you had to figure it out yourself, like, oh, shit, this is kind of dicey. But it's like, nah, a stranger just fired you? You fucking idiot.
It doesn't happen like that over the phone.
You know what,
the day after his big party.
Leonard is retarded.
Leonard's stupid.
Stephen S. from Bayshore again. I just pretend you were playing a tape of an old bit you did years ago. That's a good way to look at it.
She won't let him back with the food.
Huh?
She won't let him go
Leonard
back home.
he fucks the
He fucks the fucking
He's doing
burger.
something. He's doing something. Oh boy, Brian and Callie. Brian
puts his dick in the McNuggets.
Brian,
Hey, how you guys doing, man?
good man.
Hey, guess who was the hole on that McDonald's? Patrice O'Neal was the hole.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear that old man, you cruel piece of garbage? That motherfucker went, huh? If he believed it for a second, that retarded 50. He's been working at McDonald's longer than I've been alive. He has 50 years of grease under his nails.
Oh shit!
And he thought he was fired. They won't let him back with the burgers. This motherfucker's a mess. You cocksucker! What? Jesus, evil bastards!
That was bad.
It was sad for
That
a
was
second.
sad. I was getting
I
a
didn't
little
say
sad.
stop, but I was sad.
His voice was like, okay, I'm fired, okay.
Yeah, people are saying they can check out the McDonald's. Just go and check it out and call us, please.
Yeah, go-
Strange Machine in Dallas writes, hope you had a hell of a piss, Susan.
Fucking Fast Times. That's great. Oh, shit.
He'll probably hang himself from the arches. That's cigars and scotch.
Oh, man honored for 50 years of service at McDonald's and completely fucking torn down here in a matter of minutes.
Wow.
It's just
And the reason we
50
called
years.
was because we were mad at the fucking owner.
When you go, Leonard, this is you know,
I don't even remember the name.
I'm from the main office. Leonard said he got happy, and then that's when I went fuck. He went yes. Yes.
Like this was his big.
Like
they finally noticed me after 50 years of
I'm gonna
service.
tell you what
They gave me
Leonard said.
balloons, they
Let
gave
me
me a
tell you
cake,
what-
but here comes the car.
He was hoping. He said the same. He had the same excitement as the guy at the bottom of the ship. That was in the oil on Waterworld.
That motherfucker. We've got about 6 yards of the black stuff.
Leonard thought he was going to be killed.
Yeah.
And his family would be taken care of.
Right.
He went, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you was like, you know, there is a recession. And he went, yeah. Oh, fuck. That's when it started hurting. And I'm like, don't do it. Just don't get him emotionally. If he had said, go fuck yourself, you're the radio guys, you would go, Leonard.
Yeah.
And then,
Hey, Leonard's on to us.
you think Leonard might be, this is what's happening right now. Leonard is in the back crying on top of a box of FedEx
Frozen
ketchup packets.
patties.
And Susan's going, they were radio guys, Leonard. You're
It's
okay.
No, kid, get back
She's
to...
consoling
Dry your
this
eyes.
fucking asshole
Susan,
while her garbage is piling up.
There's no trays left. They're all stacked up on the fucking garbage cans.
Oh, fuck balls, man.
Oh, Leonard's wiping his tears with that fucking jersey he hasn't taken off.
Oh, it made me feel so fucking bad, man.
I'm going to feel bad when I leave. That's how this show works. In this fucking studio,
All right.
I'm impervious to guilt.
Yeah, 'cause we're-
The second I leave, I start going, why did I do that?
No, why? And because this studio's filled with evil.
Yes.
And then you go outside, it's a bright sunny day, you see normal people,
There's
like
good
normal
out
human
there.
beings, and you get
There's
sucked into
good
that
out
whole
there.
thing. We're getting an update. Scott in Missouri. Scott.
Holy shit. Guys, I really hope that was fucking Leonard I just saw at the bus stop. I'm not shitting you. I just drove through Crestwood, Missouri. I live here in St. Louis. I'm listening to you on the iPhone, so it's delayed a little bit.
Right.
As I'm driving along, just as you're saying this shit, about 150 yards down the road, there's an old guy walking up to a bus stop in a McDonald's uniform. I don't know if it's fucking Leonard, but I'm not shitting you. It could have been an old fucker going to work, but if that was Leonard...
Maybe your shift's over. Oh, no.
Really, his shift's over? Where's he start at 3:30 in the morning? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ay, no. Leonard. What happened to Leonard? Ay, no. Ay. He thinks we tossed him one in the freckle.
I love that we got to Patrice. You can just see it on his face.
Because it's just that old man went, yeah?
Yeah? He was very excited at first.
Remembering Patrice O'Neal, his greatest moments on O&A.
I guess we start with, I don't even know, man.
That news story, that Fox story was perfect.
You like that?
That is true.
Kevin from Connecticut. I mean, in the end, we got to try to laugh. Kevin writes, Patrice looked terrible for 14 years old.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You want to play that?
Yeah.
Yeah, play that
maybe
clip.
Kickstart us and get us going. Yeah, obviously, we lost our dear friend, Patrice O'Neal.
You're kidding.
And this was, I just told Jimmy and Ant, this was the only laugh I had yesterday. The only one. It was just a horrible day.
Because again, the news.
Because
again.
And you know what? Of course.
Of course.
Just listen very closely to this clip.
Yeah.
Sad news tonight from the entertainment world. Comedian Patrice O'Neal has died. O'Neal died this morning from complications from a stroke he suffered last month. The Boston native appeared in September's Comedy Central's roast of Charlie Sheen, where his struggle with diabetes was a punchline for many jokes. O'Neal was a well-known presence on talk shows in the stand-up industry and was a frequent guest on the Opie and Anthony radio show. He was 14 years old.
That's a hell of a career.
14.
What were you doing at 14? You didn't do all that at 14.
No,
I knew I liked him for a reason.
Oh, Uncle Paul. Squeezed a career into 14 short years.
I was a caddy at 14. I thought that was impressive.
Amazing.
He's doing stand-up and roasts and radio shows and
14.
movies. And 14 years old.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Twitter was abuzz yesterday.
Well, I guess we got to back up to, our Patrice had the stroke on, what was it, like October 18th?
26. Oh, I want to say it was 20-something, but I don't remember.
Yeah. And we all knew at the time that it was not going to be fucking good, man. And we'd just been all hanging around, just waiting for the inevitable.
Yeah, you kind of hope, And
then yesterday, Jimmy, I just knew when Jimmy grabbed his phone and ran out of the studio yesterday. But then Jimmy didn't really tell us.
Yeah, I figured
which
you
was
knew.
pretty amazing because you're way better at it than me. Because then you told me, and I'm bawling for the first time, and I can't even tell you the last time I fucking cried. and then we did the Gary Oldman interview.
You're right. Yeah.
That was the longest 40 minutes of my life, just sitting here. And it's a big fucking star. It turned out to be a great interview in the end.
The reason is, by the way, people asked about it, and they had a legit question, like, why would you not just say it? Because I wanted to make sure that his family, because I got the call from Matt Frost, who's his agent.
Right.
You want to make sure that the family was okay with it, because it's not about getting the news out there. It was about what his family wanted. And he talked to Vaughn, and Vaughn had wanted to tell their daughter, or her Patrice's stepdaughter, herself.
Yeah.
She didn't want her to hear it and she was in school.
Yeah,
so she wanted to be blown up on Twitter. So out of respect for what she requested, I knew the story would be out by the time we came on today, but that was the important thing, was that she wanted to get to her daughter first. So that was why we continued with the show, and I didn't say anything to the guy. I finally told Ope because I knew you knew, and I even think Sam could see it. But I couldn't. I figured after the show, I'll tell you as soon as 10 is on, I'll say it. But at the bathroom, Ope asked me, and I'm not going to lie, and I know I was being obvious.
I totally got it. I mean, you rarely run out of the studio with your phone. Every once in a while, you might have a problem with a gig or traveling or someone has to reschedule a
test result.
Test result, but not like yesterday.
I didn't want to. But that was why we got some questions about it, and it was a fair question. Like, how could you interview Gary Oldman after that? But that was. I was grateful he was in because it was it
was almost a distraction, right?
Oh yeah.
I think if it was just me, you, and Ann at that point, no way.
I would have wanted to end the show.
Yeah, we probably would have abruptly got the fuck out of here.
That would have been.
But that was a distraction to have Gary in.
So
So it is what it is, as a lot of people like to say.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
I mean,
it sucks.
You knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. He was not in good shape, and people were asking for updates, but there really wasn't much to tell.
No,
I knew it was really, really bad. But again, when the family requests something, or
you got to do what they,
than what anybody wants.
They want.
So it was just a bad place for him to be, and I was. I didn't want my friend to die, but if the option was that, or to live in a bad way.
Oh, I know.
To move or whatever happened. Strokes are motherfuckers, man. When you have a stroke in the wrong place, it's terrible.
Yeah.
You look at Dick Clark. Like, he had it in the right place, quote unquote, to live and function. But if you have it in the wrong place, you fucking...
it's just bad. Especially someone like him. You don't want to, you definitely don't want him that fucked up.
Yeah.
That giant fucking mind and
I
loud
know.
voice to be. You can't have it.
No,
you can't
no.
have it.
Just like that.
You can't have it. It's
to continue.
No, silenced. I mean, you just can't be
no,
alive
no,
and
no.
have that. Not.
No. It's terrible.
We only saw him once. We went to the hospital the day it happened. We got a call. We got a call from Bob Kelly. Like we told you, we said we didn't know where the hospital was. We did. The reason we said that was because the family didn't want people, and this was legit. Right. They were afraid that people would, meaning well, would show up at the hospital, because what was happening is I know his blood pressure was going up and down, and they just didn't want people showing up at the hospital. They didn't want people showing up to make amends. Sometimes when someone's in a bad way or very, very sick, people show up to try to say you're sorry or I love you or whatever it is, and they just didn't want any of that, and the doctors didn't want it.
Yeah.
So that's why we didn't know where he was. But we weren't seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't allowed in, and finally we went last week, and we went and saw him, and he was, he actually looked oddly, and people say looked bad. He looked okay. I knew he was, at the end, but he was thinner and he had a beard, which looked better on him than I would have thought. You know what I mean? Like I would have thought Patrice looked horrible in a beard. He actually looked okay in a beard. And it was his mom and his sister, and Vaughn, and then a couple of the guys went through and saw him after that over the next few days. But we didn't talk to him morbidly. It wasn't, goodbye, bro. It was none of that stuff, because I didn't know at that point if he was able to hear or not. And there's nothing worse. Like, you kept all emotions outside the room, because there's nothing worse than when you're laying there and people
are losing their
bawling
shit.
over you.
Right.
It's just terrible. It's like, how fucking bad do I look? It's just, you don't want that.
Right.
So, we just saw him for about 10 minutes, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I saw him.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was nothing to be done. I told everybody was asking for him, and I don't know if he heard it or not. I hope he did.
Yeah. You just don't fucking know.
No.
Terrible. Fuck.
That's really young, though, man. Geraldo, too. It's like, fucking.
I know, right?
Mike DiStefano. It's like, all these guys are young.
Yeah.
DiStefano, I think, was he just under 50? I think he was.
Yeah, I think they were all in their 40s, right?
Patrice is a rough one, though.
This is.
Oh, yeah.
We've all lost people. I mean, every fucking person listening to our voices, but for some reason, this one is really fucking rough.
Yeah, it's kind of a testament to who he was, that everybody is taking it so hard.
The fucking guy is just so full of life. He took over a room. Just fucking took over a room wherever he went. Wherever the fucking guy went. I remember when I first met him at NEW, Jimmy brought him in. I was scared shitless of the guy. He was so intimidating.
No, Voss did. I was actually out that day, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I met the first day he came in.
Voss brought him in officially?
Yes, I believe Rich Voss did the first time.
I always thought it was you.
No, we had talked about him and stuff, but I think Rich did the first time.
And he came through that door, and I'm like, holy fuck, what is this big black guy about?
Gonna be trouble.
I was fucking intimidated for a long time. Probably the first year Patrice did the show, I was always intimidated.
Really?
And then you really got to know him and realize that in the end, fucking, he was a softie, man.
Yeah.
And I mean that as a compliment. He was a softie and had a great heart, an amazing heart. And
a lot of people didn't have good first impressions of Patrice.
No, I think Bill Burr tweeted that last night, saying it was always fun to watch people meet Patrice for the first time, because he was he would just take over, man, physically and just emotionally, and
there was no buffer period between like where he would meet you and then start giving you shit.
Right.
It was just immediate.
Right. It really was.
He'd call you out in a second.
And you knew, it's funny you should say that. You had to have your shit together when he was around.
Oh, yeah.
Because he would call you out on everything from your dumb shirt to your stupid joke.
Yeah.
He would call you out on it.
Yeah, he was very. A lot of guys. We were joking last night at the cellar. I said, "There's as many comedians happy tonight as there are sad." Guys that he had just really told about themselves. He could be very harsh, but the worst thing you could do with him was underestimate how smart he was.
Mm-hmm.
Like because he's a loud dude and a big black guy, and and he's silly. He never minded being silly. If you argued with him and you didn't realize what a smart guy he was, you were going to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I watched him embarrass some people horribly, like the type beyond embarrassment of slipping on the ice. the type of embarrassment where you're stripped nude and you're
Yeah.
exposed as being a fraud.
Right.
Like where your entire existence is opened up as being not important.
He was able to do that with just a look, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he could, if somebody was being stupid, he would turn around, not even acknowledge the person, and give that fucking look to you like, what the is this person? What? Really?
He would just dismiss you with
Yeah,
one glare.
With that look.
With
Fucking
one look.
hilarious.
I know I never got one over on him ever. Never.
No.
Not a one.
Colin had a very funny tweet about him. Can you grab Colin's Twitter feed? He had, I don't know how many he sent out yesterday, but he sent out one that I thought was very... Did you have it up?
No. I don't have that one.
That fucking Mad Magazine
I got tweets
thing that you had from Tough Crowd is hilarious.
This is thanks to everybody for the Patrice O'Neal comments. One of a kind. In heaven right now, charming half and infuriating half, then reversing.
Yeah.
And that really then reversing.
Then
really
reversing
sums it
is
up.
classic. Fucking classic.
That is exactly a perfect summation of Patrice.
I would go home so tired after he did our show. Just because he
Oh, yeah.
challenged you, man, to be on your fucking toes. You had to bring up your emotion. You had to be in it, you know? And mentally, I would go home, like, just knowing I had the best fucking time and also just being exhausted from him.
He,
just how he twisted
guy.
twisted shit. Just twisted little things in pop culture that you never thought of before. And people were last night, they're like, what was your favorite Patrice moment? I mean,
Please.
I realized late last night I can't put my finger on one because I start thinking of a few and then all of a sudden another 5 or 6 pop up in your head.
Yeah.
I guess this weekend we're just going to play nothing but Patrice.
Yeah.
On this channel. So
I find it hard to listen or watch videos like right now. I could read shit like when people tweet shit and they're like, "Oh, remember this one," and then you kind of play it in your head and hear the voice and everything like that. But to watch videos right now, it's still too
It's a little tough.
Too soon. Yeah.
Yeah, that one of him laughing.
I know. Yeah.
That's one of my. It's probably my favorite video of him because that to me, like that's the guy I know.
Yeah.
Like whatever, because a lot of people were scared of him. He was mean. He was but
God.
that fucking silly motherfucker, like the guy falling on the floor, genuinely falling on the floor,
right,
laughing at Bobo's dick. Like that's the guy. If you ask me to sum up Patrice and what I know, that's him in that moment. And I had a few moments with him like that in our existence together. You know, in Brazil, laughing at this guy Evan trying to speak Portuguese. we laughed like that. And Will Sylvans, who loved him and was his roommate, when we saw his bunions on his feet. We all came in and his feet had the worst bunions I've ever seen. And we probably laughed like that for 15 minutes.
That was one of his qualities. I mean, he was tough,
There
but if he found you funny or something you said funny, man, he would absolutely give it to you, you know?
Yeah.
He would absolutely make sure you know that was fucking funny. And that laugh would come out, man.
He wasn't afraid of funny people. He wasn't afraid to be around funny people. Funny people never are. Like, he embraced funny people, and he loved being in that environment, and he loved being made fun of, and he loved teasing people.
Oh, yeah.
More than anything, he loved to tease
pretty
somebody.
much. Yeah. That was his one thing that he really loved doing.
And he would say it in that schoolyard
fucking with
vernacular.
people, yeah.
He would say it like, I just love to tease people. He's like, you're 40.
He's 14.
You're 14, I apologize.
Yes, 14.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Our tribute continues with more moments from Patrice O'Neal on the Opie and Anthony Show after this.